I'm angry with the hottest DJ T in the building. Yo, what's sending me on to be your best friend? Every night and day with it, I daily bread. You never can tell me to be your best friend. You never can tell when you walk, you go ahead. Tell me anybody want you to. But you say them two people before the 12. I've been on the one of you for not you. Anybody want me to shop and go through. Another one you have to say when you do there. 29 to become ballet. We're plenty women with a river. I'm going to make them begin to fear. If I say oh, you say another man says your man you sabi. If I say oh, you say another man says your man you sabi. I say them don't man. They keep man no for inside and jebule. I say them don't house. They still land no for inside and jebule. I say them don't man. They keep man no for inside and jebule. I say them don't house. They still land no for inside and jebule. Something happened for inside my truck. We're gonna make we a Nigerian call it affair. Something happened for inside my truck. We're gonna make we a Nigerian call it affair. Nursery students with the glory. You make me know your shit. You wanna make me go like all that in them. You make me know ya. Baby, they happy for democracy. Why some useless ones and the democracy? Baby, they happy for democracy. Why some idiots ones and the democracy? My brother, when I useless food, when I go live and man go die go. When I useless food, when man go live and man go die go. I say them done man. Them kid man no for inside and jegule. I say them done house. They still land for inside and jegule. I say them done man. Them kid man no for inside and jegule. I say them done house. They still land for inside and jegule. After secondary school, my friend go Kaduna. He go Kaduna, he go Savoga. After 20 years, he done the Savoga. Take it travel to village, you go see him, Papa. Tell Papa say he don't become Oga. Tell Mama say I don't become Oga. See Papa finish enter Kaduna. See Mama finish enter Kaduna. As my friend preach you, my brother go. My friend preach you, my brother go. Then carry trailer them down for our land. Waiting we see human dead body. Waiting China see human dead body. Waiting my brother them see human dead body. When Papa preach you see me begin you. Iyala say Iyala say belebebo. Stand yes in reality. 204. I'm looking in. Get up. Nigeria jaga. Everything's scatter. All on this suffer. Bossa. Gunshot in the air. Nigeria jaga. Everything's scatter. All on this suffer. Bossa. Gunshot in the air. I'm not came to your house. You don't take money, you don't rent your wife. Went straight up to your bedside. Bossa. Sit straight down, you're down. Which I'm not, no one money. Which I'm not, no one money. Hey! No political and rubber with that. Now waiting the game. This was Flora's favorite song. I remember she would giggle, she would roll on the ground, and she carried this particular one in English. I'm actually dedicating these songs to her. Oh my God, I miss my cousin Flora. Okay? That is why I'm playing this song. Oh my God. She would giggle. She would say, oh, Minini, Nigeria too, Jaga. She said, Minini, not true. Not true, they talk. Nigeria too, Jaga. Anyway. Anyways, hi guys. This is your swagalicious prophetess. My name is Jane White Watson, and I have a blog that is coming up, Jane White's www.janewhitesblog.com. And you can follow me on YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Twitter as Model for Jesus. I'm actually the founder of MFJ TV on Facebook as well. It's a new page. So today I want to talk about my cousin, okay? My cousin Flora. My cousin Flora is Nengi BB Ninja.
Big Brother Naija housemates, Flora's mother, okay? My cousin Flora. I'm going to talk about my cousin Flora. Join me. You know, there's a lot of rumor and there's a lot of things going out there, going on that with no apologies, okay? You either hate me or you love me. You can't be on the middle. You can't be on one side. You just got to love me or hate me. That is who I am, okay? And, well, I do have some people who like me, but like is not in the middle, okay? No negotiation, no negotiation. So I want to talk about Flora today. I don't believe in rewinding my video and doing it again because it's not a talk show. I'm the oracle of truth. Everything I do is truth. I don't rehearse my videos. I don't practice. I just come on the camera when I want to say something, because the truth comes from the inside. The truth is not rehearsed, okay? If you want to know a liar, is that they rehearse it and one time they're going to change the story. And guess what? A liar is never going to make heaven. Hey, hi to all the Nengi ninjas, all the ones supporting my niece Nengi. I want to say I love you all. It's okay if you're not supporting Nengi as well. Hit the subscribe button, share this video. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please share, invite, like, view, share, and also please do subscribe. And for those of you who have already subscribed, I want to say thank you. First, before I start to tell you about Flora, that is the beginning of my talk, okay? It's probably going to take me 3 sections to finish this because I don't want to do more than 20 minutes, 25 minutes each section, and I'm gone 6-7 minutes already. But those songs that I first played, those are Flora's favorite songs. In my family, we're music lovers. We love music. No wonder you see Nengi, when she hears music, oh my gosh, she dances. We're music lovers. That's natural, okay? We're singers. Well, I sing, and we're music lovers, our families. Now, Flora, Nengi's mother, was Flora Odumo. Flora Odumo is my cousin, okay, my first cousin. And we were very close. I was actually her favorite cousin. A favorite cousin. My name, she calls me Ominini. Ominini is my Kalabari name, and Ominini stands for believe in God, okay? Believe in God. And funny enough, Nengi is my brass name, my neighbor name. Nengi is my neighbor name. So she named our daughter Nengi after me, okay? Flora's dad, Clever Odumo, was my mother's elder brother. My mother, Christiana Odumo. Now, in the year 1991, Flora was in Twambras, and I got the news that she wasn't a daughter. She had a little daughter, Nengi's older sister. She was like a little baby. She was just born, I think little. And she had injection abscess. This is how I and Flora started living together, which we lived together for about, well, I'm a bit fast forwarding the story, so I have to go back and continue. You'll get to that point. Now, I've just introduced myself. Flora calls me Ominini. Since I was born, Flora and my late father, my biological father, is the only one that calls me by my full native Kalabari name, Ominini. And she calls it with so much excitement. Everybody else calls me Omi, short form, or Jane, but she calls me Ominini, and she giggles. I remember when I was in school in Lagos, I was little, and I left Lagos at the age of 14, and I went to Port Harcourt, and I bonded with Flora, and then I finished my secondary school, and then I spent some time with Flora and her mother, Mommy. We all call her Mommy, okay? I spent some time with Flora and her mother at Nembe Waterside, because Mommy was so good. She could cook, she accommodated everybody, she was so sweet. She never scolded us. So we left our comfort zone, and every one of us would go to Flora's mother's house, and we all go and stay there at Nembe Waterside. If you all know what Nembe Waterside was in the 90s, you would understand what I'm talking about. In fact, in the 80s, this was in the 80s when I finished my secondary school. Now, in the 90s, when I went into Shelton Institute of Fashion, I had to get an apartment in Port Harcourt, and then I got this apartment in Port Harcourt modeling agency. I was a model. It was a modeling school, and fashion and interior decoration, designs, and also catering. Yeah, so I went into that. That was in GRA Port Harcourt. So I had to get an apartment that is close to Shelton. So I got an apartment in a place called Rumigbo in Port Harcourt, which Nengi has mentioned that they were living in Rumigbo. I was the one that brought Flora to Rumigbo because Flora, when I called, when they told me that her first daughter Joanne had an injection abscess, I sent for them to bring them. I sent a transport to Tuambras, and Flora and Joanne came to my house, and they stayed in my house from that time. Flora ended up living with me about 8 years, almost 8 years, from the year 1991 to the year 1997, towards the end of 1997. That was from the beginning of 1991 towards the end of 1997. Way over 7 years, okay? So anyways, when she came, we did a lot of things together. Oh my God, Flora is from. May her soul rest in peace. I miss her so much because every time I watch Nengi, I get so emotional. I'm so happy. Everybody knows me in the family as somebody who is always excited, somebody who is a pace setter, somebody who is a role model. You know, I try to set a pace, you know. So I was so excited, but at the same time, I miss Flora because, oh my God, the drama. She would be, oh Minini, she would be around me. Oh Minini, you got to be around me. She would roll on the floor, would jump on the floor. Now, this is a picture of Flora. This is Flora right here. Right here is Nengi's mother, Flora. This was me in the year 1996 during my traditional marriage. That's my husband. This was me during my traditional marriage, 1996. Right here is my biological father. That's our uncle, one of our uncles. That was in my family compound in Rimamasi, Port Harcourt. Right there is my cousin Flora. I was getting married, so she was so excited, and I turned the back. How many of you remember this olden days album? They're all falling apart. So I found it. That's my mother, my biological mother. May their souls rest in peace. That's my biological father. That was me in the middle, my father and my mother. So this is not about me anyways. This is about setting the record straight. This was a group photograph of the cousins. You can see all of them wearing the same kind of fabric. It's called loco. It's the same kind of fabric. I was the one that chose that for my ashebi. This is still part of my traditional marriage. Another costume. So I want to set some records straight. Because a lot of people are coming out and saying that I'm just claiming to be an auntie and I don't even know the family and all of that. Of course, if you see these pictures, you know that these pictures are not pictures that were just printed out one day. These are part of the album. They broke apart already. It's so old. It's a 20-something years old album. So those of you who know old albums will understand. I repeat, a liar will not make heaven, and I am the Swagalicious prophetess. I don't believe in lying, okay, because my God doesn't lie. Let me take a piece of orange and water my mouth. So, now, Flora lived with me, and in the year 1997, I got Flora a job. And Flora was living with me, so she said she wanted to work. So I spoke to my husband, and we got a job in Transamadi. And Flora started working in Transamadi in a company. I don't want to say the company because once I say the company, even those who didn't like her in the company, all of them will come out. It's as if you're marketing their company, okay? If I want to say the name of the company, they got to give me something. So Flora worked in this company as a tea girl. She was so excited. She never joked with her job, and I know who she is. That is who she is anyways. Then that was where she met Nengi's dad, okay? She met Nengi's dad while she was working, okay? She was working, and there was where she met Nengi's dad. Setting the record straight, don't forget. So many rubbish has been said, so many things have been said, you know. So within all these years, I was a traveler. I traveled a lot, and then we moved from Rumigo to Rumola. I had a duplex, and I gave one room in my BQ to Flora. She was living with me, fine, comfortable, furnished one room, and we were there because she was so protective of me. She was always going everywhere. I remember when I was pregnant of my first daughter, Nicole Watson. Nikki, when I was pregnant of my first daughter, Nicole, a guy physically tried to beat me up with my pregnancy just because I parked my car close to front of his shop. So he tried to beat me up somewhere around Rumola area. I remember Flora when I actually called the police, and the guy tried to lie and change the topic and started insulting me and calling me names. I remember Flora came out by herself. When the guy was lying, she said, you're lying, you try to beat my cousin, and this was exactly what Flora did. Oh my God, my cousin. She came out, she was ready, she didn't care if it was a man, she didn't care if anything would happen to her. That was how protective she was. I mean, even if the soldiers, the guy was there, he's got people who sell in his shop and other guys, his neighbors. She didn't care what would happen at that time. She didn't care. She just came and she just gave him a big slap. 2 hands on the face. And before he would say, did you just slap me? Then the mobile police that I called gave him a slap. Say, shut up. If she slaps you, she has the right to slap you. That is her sister. And you try to beat her up with her pregnancy. And that was how that matter was. And then I spoke to Flora later. I said, oh, Sister Flora. I used to call her Sister Flora. I said, Sister Flora. I said, oh my God, Sister Flora, you are so crazy. And she laughed. She said, she is a child at heart. Just exactly how Nengi said it. She laughed. She said, you think say me I go just there, somebody go just come in the craze, in the coming, they come curse you for my front, if you want come beat you for my front, they fear, no say get family, and make him beat me now, what sure and say you get family. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That is who she was. That is who she was, okay? She is so protective, so protective. So today, I'm going to just talk about Flora. Flora is my cousin. Flora is my mother's niece, okay? Flora is my first cousin, and I and Flora, we were like this. I was her favorite cousin. We're closer than Flora and her siblings. Even the Auntie Era was not close to Flora. I was the one that was close to Flora. May Flora's soul rest in peace. Flora is not somebody that somebody is just going to just come out and lie. She was a no-nonsense disciplinarian, stands for the truth. You remember Nengi said her mom would always make sure that their school fees is paid before anybody else. I remember one time I came from the United States. Yeah, I did come from the United States. And she heard that I was in town, and she came and met me somewhere in GRA, Port Harcourt, and she talked to me. We had a little issues, and she told me she was sorry, and I hugged her, and we cried together. We loved each other so much. And then she told me that she was coming to see me, and she came and saw me, and she said that she never gets late for school fees, but things are so bad right now that she hasn't been able to get some money, so she cannot afford Nengi school fees, that I should please help her. And I pretty much remember, if I'm very certain, I gave her 15,000 naira then. I don't know how much was the school fees, but it was enough for the school fees. I think the school fees was over 10,000 naira, something like that. And I gave her 15,000 to get the school fees, and I told her I was in town before I leave. And before I left, I and Flora, we went to KLM office right there at CFC whatever roundabout here in Port Harcourt. Anyone who knows that place, on the building where they have this Chinese restaurant, and down there there's the KLM office where I used to buy my ticket. Air France was there as well. So I took her to that office in Nengi, and I got Nengi a ticket, an international ticket. I wanted to take her to the United States. I was going to take Nengi to the United States, and we worked on it, and Flora said it was okay. We got the ticket. So just a few days before I was to go, Flora came and saw me, and she said, oh, Minini, she started crying. She said, Nengi is all I have, you see. That at that time, Joanne was staying with her father. Nengi was the only one living with her mother. She said, Nengi is all I have. She's my only companion and this and that and that. She's still too young. Can you wait a little bit? Just wait. When she's a bit older, I promise she can go with you. And I didn't argue with her because I knew who she was, okay? She was a no nonsense. If she says it, that is the way it is, and it's always the truth. That's exactly how she was feeling. So I went back to get a refund. I remember at that time I lost 15% of the ticket because they don't ever give you full refund, but that was okay. She apologized to me. She was sorry. I felt bad because I really wanted the girl to have a better life. I wanted to take her to the United States because my daughter Karina Watson, I'm going to show you a picture. This is my magazine. Back then when I had a modeling agency, when I came back to Nigeria, relocated to Nigeria, and I had a modeling agency, Texas modeling agency in Port Harcourt, and I had some models and all of that, and we had a magazine called Texas Agency Lifestyle and Fashion. Texas Agency Lifestyle and Fashion. That is my magazine, and that is me. That is me setting the record straight. Those of you who said we're just coming out to claim auntie, just want to set the record straight and let you know that everything Nengi has said is true. Everything Nengi has opened her mouth and said on national TV is true about her mother, about herself. It is 100% true. She hasn't said one lie. And that's my daughter in my magazine. That's Karina Watson. The next edition I'm going to actually get a clearer picture. That's Karina. And that's the magazine. These are my models, modeling agency. It is in my modeling agency that I trained Becky. Then we used to call her Becky. Nengi. That's her middle name. That is Nengi right there. And that is the first beauty contest you won, Miss Trust. And I was the one that sponsored the beauty contest. I actually trained her in my modeling agency. The write-up is here. That will be for next time. I'm going to read her own words. Her own words. This was testimonies of my models. So I'm going to read her own words. Our own words before the magazine was printed out. I'm going to read it next. I'm going to save it for next. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Mother for Jesus. Mother for Jesus, yes, I preach. I'm a preacher. I'm a clergy. I preach the word of God, so I cannot lie. A liar will not make heaven. But my YouTube channel is to talk about life experience, things that really happened. I'm going to be featuring people from time to time, exactly things that happen, true life stories, things that I've experienced. If you go and watch my other YouTube videos, you will see that I talk about things that I've experienced. I actually had a very crazy experience that I wanted to do for my next video, but I was inspired, I was pushed by a stupid write-up I saw on Twitter. I'm Model for Jesus. My handle is Model for Jesus, okay? On YouTube, Model for Jesus TV. I'm going to put here this thing. I saw a stupid write-up that there's a rumor that Nengi killed her own mother. Oh my God. I don't even want to say it. That irritates me to my bone. And I don't know where that person is. That person better be afraid, because if Flora was alive, it really is true that ghosts would really do things. Flora will come up and really slap that person. Anyways, I'm going to set the record straight. Right now, I'm just trying to still do my stuff. I'm still trying to get some things together. So, I just set the record straight, okay? My name is Jane White Watson. I am Nengi's auntie, okay? I am the one that Flora Ozumo lived with. Nengi was 5 months in her belly, in her stomach, when they got their own place. I got the job that she was working. She was working when she met Nengi's dad, okay? That Nengi's dad was the first white man ever my cousin Flora had an affair with. First and the last. I know my cousin Flora, okay? I'm sitting here and I'm setting the record straight. She loves everybody. She gets excited for people. People are saying Nengi is pretending. She's claiming to be nice. That is who Nengi is. And she said Flora is a child at heart. Look at me. I'm in my golden age. I'm also a child at heart. That is a common character you will find in my mother's family, in the Oduma's family. We're excited people. We get excited. We're happy for other people. We speak the truth for other people. We're supportive. We're encouraging. That is what Nengi is. There is no pretense to it. Okay? So I'm rounding up this video now. It's 24 minutes. So please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm going to be bringing up series and bringing up pictures and evidence and stuff, you know, about Nengi's mom, Flora, who is my favorite cousin, who I am also a favorite cousin. May her soul rest in peace. And then for Nengi, that is who Nengi is. I was the one that trained Nengi. Just before her 16th birthday, I trained her in my modeling agency, Texas Modeling Agency. That is what, I stopped the other modeling when Jesus Christ actually told me to go into ministry. I tagged myself model for Jesus according to how the Lord led me. So what I'm trying to say is I trained her. I still train models to date, okay? None of my models have failed. They're all successful because I've always had this foundation of a disciplined home. I train etiquette, I train them on character and everything. So adding with what Flora impacted in the life of our kids, also Flora is from a family, I would really speak for Flora's father's family. That's my mother's family. Flora is from a family where we are disciplined, we've got respect. We don't talk anyhow. My kids are in the United States as I speak now. If they come to Nigeria now, you're not going to be able to tell that they're in the United States. They're going to be as normal as everybody else. That is how it is. I know somebody's going to say tomorrow, Nengi's auntie just lied, because my little one, 7 years old, is actually with me here in Lagos. But my older kids, they're in the United States. That's I was 6 months pregnant of Karina when Flora was 5 months pregnant of Nengi. Okay, Karina, my daughter, Karina Watson, you can confirm she's Karina Watson on Instagram, on YouTube. She's a medical student in Houston, in the United States, in Texas. So in Lubbock University, Texas. So you can confirm. Karina was born kind of like 3 weeks earlier, sooner. Otherwise, I and Nengi's mom would have had Karina in the month of December. And Nengi was born on the 1st of January, 1998. Okay, I've had a birthday party for Nengi when I came from the United States one time in front of my house. Then the next video, I'm going to set the record straight about Nengi's mom selling recharge card and mama put and all of that. Okay, my last experience and encounter with Nengi's mom before she died. Okay, and I'm going to tell you everything that unfolded during the burial because I was present. I was live in Nembe. I'm going to tell you all of it. But before I round up now, let me play Flora's music again. Okay, so just enjoy this. Please subscribe. I love you all. I celebrate you. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Peace up. Please keep speaking the truth and please keep supporting my girl Nengi. She is honest. She is the truth. But guess what? Above all, Oluwa is involved. Those of you who follow me on Twitter, you know Oluwa is involved. I love you all.
If you don't love them, waiting China see you man body, waiting my brother them see you man body. When Papa reach you see me picking you, Iyala say me fende, Iyala say me go, and them go, fende say them come. Say big man, talking about the shit. Stand facing reality. 204, I'm looking in. Get up, Nigeria, Jaga. Everything's scatter. All on this over suffer. What's up? Gunshot in the air. Nigeria, Jaga. Everything's scatter. All on this over suffer. What's up? Gunshot in the air. And work I came to your house. You don't take money, you don't rent your wife. Went straight up to your bedside. What's up? Sit straight down, you're down. Which I'm rubber, no one money. Which I'm rubber, no one Johnny. My political and rubber with that. Now waiting the kill.
That's it, guys. That's my 30 minutes video. I love you all. I'll see you again very soon, very soon, very soon. Okay, don't forget, a liar would not make heaven, and I'm gonna continue on the series, okay, on true life, getting the record straight with Nengi. Okay, I'm gonna get the record straight about our age as well, but so many other things that people have been confusing Nengi for. I love you. I am Prophetess Jane White Watson, the Swagalicious Prophetess, your MFJ TV host, model for Jesus. Peace out.